the stuff here. I'm just focusing on this tree right now because that was a big difference, right? There we go. A little more color, a little more life there. And we can blend this line over here so that, there we go. This plant looks a lot more natural. And you get the nice light on these plants up here. And I'm just really just masking the bottom layer, which is this one, into it so that these show up on the other picture a little bit more. To see so far, so good. Let's see. The water reflection, it looks a lot better here. So we'll go ahead and mask that as well. We'll do that a bit more. Let's see. We'll do that a little more precise. I'm gonna skip the tube. I'm just gonna go this far. Same thing, make selection, and you're gonna paint it black. Oh, sorry. Okay. I still need the whole thing, right? So I'm gonna just do these little areas in the border of the pool. I'm just looking at the water. What do you guys think? That's too dark, huh? Okay. Well, we can leave it and brighten it with a brush, so that's okay. I'm going to do this little corner as well. Okay. Being that that's a little too brushed for our taste, for my taste as well. We're going to go ahead and brush the opposite color just slightly so that it's not as dark as it shows. Something selected here. There we go. See that? Now it blends a little bit better. And the hard lines on the leaf I'll get rid of. Okay. Alright. Now what are we going to work on? So last but not least, we're going to reveal a lot of the detail on this side of the room, okay, which comes from this brightest picture. So I'm going to make yet another copy. So that's Option Command Shift E, which basically provides you a new layer, and it's a flattened version of what you just did, of what you see. And I'm going to use the brightest picture here to reveal all this. Now this doesn't have to be so exact like the other ones. So I'm just gonna brush in with a light brush until I'm happy with what I see. Okay, so same thing, I'm gonna mask. Okay, and then with a black brush, black soft brush. Right, let's see if we have anything softer. That's pretty soft. Okay, I'm gonna lower the flow, lower the opacity here, just so that the changes are not so sudden, right? So we're just gonna start coloring in, and you'll see how it starts brightening up. But really what's happening here is that we're blending the bottom picture into the top picture. Okay, so just in case that wasn't clear, we're blending it little by little. When the opacity is very low and the flow is very low, you're just letting those changes in little by little. You can see that details are slowly being revealed, and you can keep going until you're happy with the changes, right? So this can brighten these up a little bit more. Cool. I think that's pretty cool. All right. Okay, so what are we missing here? Now, the part that I see that I'm missing a little bit is this actual part of the ground on the outside. This is way too bright. So maybe we can fix that by brushing in a little bit of another one. So let's make another copy. I'm probably making like unnecessary copies here, but I just want to get it as precisely as possible. So let's bring this one in. It's the same one. Let's see, where else could we go for a better version of that? One of these darker ones. It's too dark. I think this one would be it. Hopefully that's it. Oh, it's the same one again. I have my doubts. I think it'll be this one. Let's see if this one works. I think that's too dark on the other end, but so what we'll do is we'll try and brush it and see what that looks like. I'm gonna do big brush strokes so you don't see where my brushes are. Okay, so I'm gonna mask this one again, and with the opposite color, which is black, I'm gonna start brushing in. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Do a little bit more here. Cool. So that's nice and even, if you ask me. Now, the last detail that I want to take care of here is these trees. If you see, when we did all that masking, we kind of overlooked the trees on purpose, perhaps, but just to kind of leave the most tedious work for last. So I'm going to go ahead and really zoom into there and make a selection so that we can reveal the trees again. Okay, because the bottom color seems to be the nicer one for it. Okay, so I'm going to make yet the last copy here. Hopefully the audio is not feedbacking now like the last times. Alright. Okay, so we're going to pick a picture. Let's see, maybe this one. Nope, that's too bright. Which one would be it? There we go. Okay. So we're just going to go back to these trees, and I'm just going to select them the same way I've been selecting. So I'm going to go ahead and select from here, go this way. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a whole lot here up until the border. And then we'll come back. Keep going. Okay. So make the selection. Select this top layer and mask. Inverse mask. Boom. Boom. And there it is. You can fill in these if you think the line is too obvious, but we'll just keep going here. I mean, you can do this in so many different ways. So this is, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. So now that I've selected, I'm just gonna paint in with black. Boom. Okay, so this kind of matches the surroundings here. And let's see if we have any others that are, this tree needs to be matched as well. Or is it so obvious? It's not so obvious, isn't it? I don't think so. Okay. So from this point, I think I'm pretty happy with what I see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and save it over back to Lightroom. So it's just a Command S on a Mac. We'll go ahead and bring that picture back to Lightroom. It'll come in as an extra copy here, so just give it a second. That's definitely not it. Where's my picture? Wait, did I save it? Oh, it's saving right now. Okay. There we go. Boom. Okay. So now we have our picture. Our edited picture. Everything looks pretty even. And now I'm going to do the global adjustments. So the global adjustments will include the angle and the lines. So I'm going to go ahead and use the transform module right here on the right. And I'm going to use, I normally get really good results from this auto setting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it'll just get all the lines straight in the picture. Okay. Now, what I can do is start doing my global adjustments. So the first one is going to be not so much the contrast, but let's see. Normally I'll reveal a little bit of shadows. I'll do my whites and blacks here. That's pretty good. Those are pretty dope. I always like the clarity, I don't know why. Let's go ahead and put a little pop in it with some color. I usually use the vibrance and only add a little bit so that the greens and the other colors pop in a little more. Okay, I always like to sharpen the edges. Let's see. Wait. There we go. I'll mask all the edges, and then I'll add the sharpening to it. Boom. Okay. Let's really zoom into this. Everything looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? I think it turned out swell. Everything looks great and everything looks even. Maybe I can do a little more, raise the exposure a bit. Yeah, I think that is our image. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This would be the image that would turn in, you know, with after my global settings and all the HDR editing. As you can see, I don't really see any lines, any harsh lines that will tell you all the things that I did. I'm definitely trying to keep it all very seamless. Perhaps there's a couple things that you may notice, like these gutters here change colors. That's because this is from a darker picture. So perhaps making this change would be useful, you know, editing, making either this brighter or this one darker. Probably this one brighter. But besides that, I'm not really seeing anything that's so obvious that I have to change. How about you guys? In any event, if you see this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any suggestions for a better technique. Let me know how you would do it. And I hope you keep supporting Lot 23 in our program. And I'll see you next month with another video. Thank you.